What'd you do to get over it?
Here they come again. Repaired my relationship with my dad.
Your dad.
I was so angry at him. And I was just angry about a lot of things from my childhood, and I couldn't separate him as a husband from him as a father. I felt like he was a bad husband, he was a bad father.
Because you watched him do some bad things to your mom.
Yeah, I witnessed a lot as a child in my household. And
Was
when
he
I
violent?
got to yes, he was. And my family broke up because of his addiction. But I remember just one day, like, thinking, why can't I come to a place where I let somebody in? Why can't I, love? Like, I couldn't love. Like, I would get to a place, I would get far, and I would talk to guys, and I would like them. And then the minute I start to really like them, it's like, blank. Don't even call. Don't even, nope, change. Don't even, my address, never seen them again, never talked to them again.
You would do that?
Yeah.
Because?
I would do that.
Because?
I wanted to know why. And I would think, what is my idea of what's supposed to happen? And it was because I wasn't having a relationship with my father anymore. So I wasn't able to connect with a man and, past a certain point. And the minute I was able to realize, my father was probably one of the best fathers in the world. He taught me everything. And as awful as he was to my mom, at times, it didn't compare to how great he was as a father.
Welcome to the field of fatherhood.
Welcome to the field of fatherhood. My name is Kevin with fatherfigureonline.com. And here we've got Rihanna. So you'll remember in 2009, Rihanna had an incident with Chris Brown where she was basically assaulted in a vehicle by him. And what she's talking about in this clip is basically how she healed from that situation and kind of what the healing process looked like for her. Now, when she goes into repairing a relationship with her father and the things that she was angry at him about, as far as what type of husband he was, there's two things I want you to take from this. So the first thing is this: being a father isn't an easy job. If you're also a father and a spouse and a live-in partner, it's going to be even more difficult, because the thing about children is they're always watching you. They're always paying attention to your moves and your actions. And sometimes the lines get blurred to them when it comes to how they see you interacting with your partner and how they view you as a parent and how you interact with them as a child. If you're a really shitty spouse, but a great parent, a child isn't able to decipher that, oh no, but he's a great dad though, even though he, beats the shit out of my mom. You understand? So it's not good enough to be the best, most involved, most loving father if these same children also see you. Domestic violence is not acceptable on any level, but even just, if you talk real sweet to the kids, and this is both parents. If you're a mother that talks really sweet to the kids, but then cussing your husband out all the time in front of them, well, one or some of your kids may not appreciate that and feel like, man, she's pretty mean. And if you listen to Rihanna talking about when she was able to realize that, oh, he was actually a really good dad, she was grown and had been through a tragic event. You see what I'm saying? So the first thing is, treat your wife good. If you're in a marriage, in a live-in relationship, and you guys are raising children together, treat your partner with respect and understand that the way you guys interact is how these kids are gonna view what an adult relationship should be like. So always keep that in mind, okay? The other thing, which in some ways will contradict what I just said, and that's okay, I do that all the time, y'all tell me in the comments and in the DMs. The other thing is, just because marriage or a relationship for whatever reason isn't for you, doesn't mean that you're a bad parent. Okay? If Especially, I mean, think about the technology we have now and all the things that are being looked at and how everything is on your iPhone, gets saved to the iPad, gets saved to the MacBook, gets saved to everything. And how easily it would be for a kid to run up on some messages and discover some type of affair or extramarital affair or something like that, right? Now imagine your 12-year-old sees that, oh man, this dude got hella girlfriends. And now that's part of how he looks at you as a parent because of how he's looking at you as a spouse. It doesn't matter. You can't like, oh, that ain't none of your business. Nah, once I see that, okay, you're doing something to my mom, well, now I kind of don't like you a little bit. And it might take till I'm 35 before I realize, man, he was a really good dad though. And I'm saying, don't bring those problems into your life if you can help it. Now, with that said, if it happens, now you do have some explaining to do to that child if you want to keep them understanding how good of a parent you are. If you don't want to be there, then don't be there, because that creates actually a better opportunity and a better path to being a good father still. So the reason I love this Rihanna clip is she really covers both sides. She talks about how she was so angry at him because of how she viewed him when she was a child. She also talks about how, as an adult, it dawned on her that it's not my job to manage him as a husband. And he was actually a good father. And they had a chance to repair and rebuild that relationship behind a tragic event that she went through, that she feels like she only went through because she didn't know how to choose guys because of the fact that she had broken the relationship with her father. It's complicated. But there is a path towards healing. Click the link in the bio. Click the link in the box if you're on YouTube. And if you need help figuring out a difficult situation, a complicated situation that you may be dealing with, purchase a one-on-one coaching session from me or one of the licensed professionals on my team. Being great is a choice. I'm off the field.